Hey man, you go east, you go west, Father Sarkis is the best. Speaking of Father Sarkis, the Armenian Church of UPLAND is a fast-growing community of devout faithful loyal to the sacred traditions and teachings of the Armenian Apostolic Church. Last Sunday, the community welcomed celebrant Archpriest Father Sarkis Petoyan. More than 70 parishioners participated in the Divine Liturgy and the blessing of the Matach. St. Thomas More is the patron of law and public service. On Wednesday, October 20th, the Very Reverend Father Sergey Arustamyan, accompanied by Father Gevorg Abyan, represented the diocesan primate at the 39th Annual Red Mass, sponsored by the St. Thomas More Society of Los Angeles, at the Cathedral of Our Lady of the Angels. The day's celebrant was the Most Reverend Jose Gomez, Archbishop of the Roman Catholic Diocese of Los Angeles. On Sunday, October 24th, visiting Bishop Bagrat Galstanian was the celebrant and homilist in CRESCENTA Valley's Holy Apostles Armenian Church. During the service, our diocesan primate, Archbishop Hovnan Derderian, ordained acolytes, and both bishops consecrated icons of the disciples of Christ and the altar painting of the Holy Mother of God holding the infant Christ. Visiting high-ranking clergyman Archbishop Barkhev Martirosyan traveled to NEWHALL, where he celebrated the Divine Liturgy at St. Sarkis Armenian Church and delivered the homily. The 102nd Annual Meeting Banquet of the Armenian Missionary Association of America was held on Saturday, October 23rd, at the First Armenian Presbyterian Church in Fresno, California. Our diocesan primate was represented by the Reverend Father Komitas Zohrabian. The keynote speaker at the event was the State Minister of Artsakh, Mr. Artak Beglarian, who also was the invited speaker at a community forum held at the Armenian Society of Los Angeles and organized by the Pan-Armenian Council of the Western United States. As the largest Washington-based nationwide organization for nearly a half a century, the Armenian Assembly of America has promoted public awareness of Armenian issues, encouraged Armenian-American participation in the American democratic process, and has assisted in humanitarian and development programs in Armenia and Artsakh, while strengthening the U.S.-Armenia and Artsakh relationships. The Armenian Assembly of a Board of Trustees co-chair Anthony Barsamian, accompanied by the Assembly's Executive Director Brian Arduni, Western Region Director Mihran Tumajian, and Development Director Mary Jo Bazarian Murray, visited the Western Diocese and met with the diocesan primate. The current and future activities of the Armenian Assembly were introduced. Collaborative events between the two organizations were also discussed. There is no denying that the physical, emotional, and mental health of our mothers, wives, and daughters is on everyone's mind. We also pray for the physicians who provide them the holistic care they truly deserve. The Ladies Society Central Council organized an online meeting with Dr. Kirsten Lepari on October 23rd. The Armenian-American clinical psychologist who earned her doctorate at Fordham University in New York and her postdoctorate in behavioral health at UC San Diego held a presentation emphasizing the importance of women's health at times of great uncertainty. She also spoke about the availability of mental health support clinics for the Armenian-American community. The Western Diocese will host this year's Fall Festival on October 31st from 12 noon to 5 p.m. Shop a farmer's market, play arcades and games. Bring your whole family and enjoy music, food, and games. Proceeds from the event will benefit the Future of Armenia organization that supports injured soldiers of the 44-day Artsakh War. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10 glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow. Christmas is almost here, and more people do their Christmas shopping online. According to Statista figures, more than 263 million American consumers shop online, some 80% of the population. If you are one of these shoppers, won't you consider adding the Western Diocese as a charity on Amazon? By using Amazon Smile, Amazon will donate a portion of your purchase to the Western Diocese at no cost to you. To learn more, visit smile.amazon. Well, that does it for this week's edition of the WD168. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you again next week.